morning and good afternoon to all of you. Why I am saying good morning and good afternoon? Because I'm in a different time zone. You guys are in a different time zone. I'm sitting here in Edmonton. Oh, it's already afternoon here. No. It's I think 10 o'clock here right now. So it's a good morning in Edmonton, 12 o'clock in Toronto, and of course, like India, good evening to everybody. Thank you very much for joining us for today's session. This session we do it every Saturday 12 p.m. as per the Eastern Standard Time. I know we have been missing this session from last couple of weeks. There has been so much running around. Of course, you all know my life is full of responsibilities, accountabilities, running around, growing the business, taking care of my team members, family, and so many other things. And above all, as you all know, it was Krish's birthday last week as well. So there was a little bit occupancy over there too. But today, I am going to introduce some of the finest and fantastic individuals from Edmonton market who I personally admire and I look towards them for a lot of learning in my life. There are very few people in life who you feel, who you find they are full of positive energy. They have that aura, they have that capabilities to take themselves and others to the next level. And above all, I always admire the thought process of those people who believe in growing others, because that is very, very important aspect of life which not too many people, in spite of being the capabilities, work on. So today I'm going to introduce some of those amazing individuals. So let me first bring on board Mr. Deepak Chopra, who is broker of record for SaveMax Edge. As I said, there are a few individuals who I personally admire, and Deepak is one of them. Simple reasons because of that. First of all, this guy is full of life all the time, smiling face, a lot of energy, positivity, on the go. And I appreciate the way he has developed his PR. I wish I should have some of the capabilities and qualities like him. I would have done something better in my life. But still, I have no regrets because I have Deepak on my side. So, Deepak, welcome on show. How are you today?
Ramanji, I'm very good. Thank you so much for, first of all, visiting Edmonton. We are sitting in the same office in different room, and thank you so much for making this event happen. And thank you so much for your very, wonderful introduction for myself. And you're so humble, so for giving me so much of credit for everything. But you know what? Everyone knows in my city, you are my big brother and my mentor, and we always look for advice and coaching and guidance from you. And thank you so much for joining hands with us to give us the CMX brand to rule that in the this Edmonton market. So we are ruling with this brand here, and we're enjoying our journey. So thank you so much for making this happen, and welcome to Edmonton.
Thank you, Deepak, and thank you for the lovely dinner last night. I know वो जब आंटी जी के हाथ का बनाया हुआ खाना और कढ़ी, वो तो अपने आप में अपना मजा है. And guys, this is what I love about Deepak. मैंने जब भी एडमिंटन में आना होता है तो उससे पहले उसका एक बार कॉल जरूर आता है कि पाजी पहले तो ना घर पे खाना खाना है. And I think that is what is the true values which we should understand and learn in our life. Guys, it is not about eating food. It is not about कि आप कहाँ पे जाके खाना खा रहे हैं. But वो जो प्यार, आत्मीयता, अपनापन जो होता है ना, वो अपने आप में बहुत फैंटास्टिक है. But I think somehow in today's world we are missing these kind of things. So my humble request to all of you guys, इस चीज की वैल्यू को अंडरस्टैंड करें, इसकी इंपॉर्टेंस को अंडरस्टैंड करें और कोशिश करें कि कुछ इस तरह की चीजें आप ना केवल अपनी लाइफ में बल्कि अपने बच्चों की लाइफ में भी लेके आए. बट उससे पहले मैं आप सबसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा, बहुत सारे दोस्त जुड़े हुए हैं जिनके मुझे मैसेज भी दिख रहे हैं. आई विल रिक्वेस्ट ऑल ऑफ यू गाइस टू पुट अप अ मैसेज ओवर देयर एंड say something about Deepak today, say something about Edmonton today, right? Or please ये जरूर लिखिए कि आप लोग कहाँ से हैं, because it becomes so easy to do the communication. I can see some of the message. Vani Tariq, she is joining from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Wow, that's wonderful. And I can see Kiran Puri. Kiran Puri is saying totally Deepak is a great host. Wonderful, that's great. Abhishek Sharda saying good team, built up great empire. Thank you very much. I think it is not about building up the empire. It is about building up a family, and I think that is very, very important. Jyoti Voraji, very good morning to you as well. And I can see some of the message who was like the name is written in Urdu, but I don't really know how to read Urdu. So do you remember me, sir? I would appreciate if you can please write something in English or Hindi so that I can understand. But anyway, guys. So, Deepak, how is Edmonton doing? How are you doing? Tell me something more about how your business setup is here and how you are taking SaveMax brand and ruling the Edmonton markets.
Thank you, Ramanji. And first of all, I really appreciate all the listener and viewers who always watch your live shows on Saturday. And today I got the opportunity to be with Ramanji, and thank you so much for giving your time to us. So Ramanji, as you know, this is the fourth year for us with Save Max, and we opened up this franchise in 2019 October, named Save Max Edge. Started with by myself, just solo broker owner and realtor. Then we got a couple of people on board in very first month, and today we are having 31 people in our team. And the most amazing thing, which I'm very proud of saying for my team, Ramanji, is that like 25% of my team is from the age of 18 and a half up to 22. They all are college students, and they are doing wonderful education. One of my fella, he is doing his MD, and now he's in UK to finish his MD. But he worked with me for 2 years. Tanvir, you know him very well. You personally admired him a lot. So
Yes.
he worked with me for 2 years, learned everything, and now he is doing his MD in UK. Another young girl, Sukhman, and she is going for UK for law degree, but she worked here as a realtor, learned a lot from us, and her skill set is also amazing. Another friend of mine, he just finished his graduation with the University of Alberta in double major mathematics and statics. Now he's going to US for his master in data analytical, and he is amazing guy. He is building houses, selling houses, like very busy in this industry. And I feel very proud when I help and support and assist those kids who are studying fully into wonderful degrees. Plus, they are choosing to work in real estate to get some experience and make some money to pay the tuition. I feel so amazed to see the responsible behavior in them, like how committed they are to support their parents, so that their parent does not feel any burden for their education. And I feel very proud, like most of the kids in their college years, they're working very basic job, which is there is nothing wrong in that. Like some people are working in McDonald's, Tim Hortons, Walmart, and all those places. So working as a basic job versus working in real estate industry is a totally different ball game. The kind of confidence you get, the kind of experience you get, the kind of skills you learn in this industry are amazing, which will help you in any phase of your life. Ramanji, can't hear you. You're muted, looks like.
Yeah. So absolutely, Deepak, and I 100% agree with you. You know what? I think this is what is the most important aspect of life. I have seen these youngsters when they get connected with Team Save Max, their sense of accountability goes really high. Because वो दीपक बोलते हैं ना कि आप जिस तरह का माहौल देखो, जिस तरह के आपकी मेंटरशिप हो, आपकी उस तरह की सोच डेवलप होनी शुरू हो जाती है. जिस तरह के परिवार में बड़े होते हैं, उस तरह के जो है आगे पूरी फैमिली बननी शुरू हो जाती है. So I think you are doing an amazing role as a leader for them. You are really setting up a great example. I was coming with Laksh today, and I was watching him from the side, and I was admiring him that what the kind of mentorship, the kind of guidance, the kind of friendship he is getting from his father is amazing. So और वो पता चल जाता है वो बच्चे के व्यवहार से, उसके बात करने के तरीके से. He asked me a very intelligent question. So what is your plan for today? How are you going to address this live session? So मतलब it means, first of all, there's a communication in the family. Second, that Lakshya is very thoughtful about it. He wants to learn. That shows his eagerness to learn. And I think that really shows the character of a person, how it is going to develop into a fine young gentleman. So,
Definitely, Raman, we're very proud of him. And as you said, we learn from our, parents, learn from our friends who are successful. And whatever I'm doing in my team, I learned it from our head office. I remember when you invited me for 10 days of training and learn every single thing, how to run the brokerage, how to manage and build the team. And I stayed there in Toronto office for 10 days, and I learned from A to Z how you are so passionate about making the team, and you're doing the same thing. You help so many kids in Toronto, pull them from warehouses, trucking job, and different industries, and made them very successful. And now they're making high six-figure income and enjoying their career. And I want to follow the same legacy what you have built over there.
that's wonderful. Now, Deepak, and for sure, I think we are getting lovely comments as well. There is some, I got a comment from Gurinder Pal Singh, love from Calgary. I'm grateful to join with SaveMax and feeling blessed to have Rise with Raman Ji as my mentor. Regards, Gurinder Pal Singh from Calgary, KPMG. Yes, I actually met this guy yesterday and I think we had an amazing discussion. So, देखो ये देखो क्या होता है, देखो ये जो चीज है ना, ये आपकी जो पॉजिटिविटी है, आपका जो हो रहा है, एंड दिस इज व्हाट आई फाउंड इन द रियल एस्टेट इंडस्ट्री। जब मैंने रियल एस्टेट इंडस्ट्री को ज्वाइन किया था, तो ये एक सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज था रियल एस्टेट इंडस्ट्री का, कि यहाँ पे कोई किसी की हेल्प करने कोई तैयार नहीं है। लोग दिखाते बहुत हैं, लोग शो बहुत करते हैं कि यार मैं तेरी हेल्प करूंगा, मैं ये करूंगा, मैं वो करूंगा, बट वो कोई भी एक्चुअल में किसी का हाथ पकड़ने को तैयार नहीं है। एम आई राइट?
Yeah, and Raman, this is another area of our brokerage where we are focusing on. No doubt, we welcome everybody, whatever commitment and passion they have. We support them as per their specific requirement. But my main focus is on those young kids, as I mentioned, and my second area of focus is all those people who are immigrant, came from different countries like India, any part from Asia or anywhere from the world. They have wonderful degrees back home, and sometime when you come to Canada, you do not get the same industry job or same kind of work here. You have to do some sort of courses, get some education, and sometimes putting food on the table is so important. People are not able to pull themselves out from those jobs and go to college for a couple of years, then start from scratch. So all I do for those people, I empower them. You all have at least 10, 15 hours a week. What you can do, you can start studying for hour a day and get your real estate license. It's gonna cost you only $2,500 to get your real estate license in 3 to 6 months. And once you have that license, you still keep your job for 5, 6 months and start giving us your 10 to 15 hours a week. And we will train you how to do transactions, how to help buyers and sellers. And during those 6 months, they can easily close 5, 6 deals. If somebody can make 5, 6 deals as a part-time agent in 6 months, imagine if they come full time, they can easily make 15 to 20 deals, which will be double the money what they're making right now. So this is how we are helping them in slowly and gradually transitioning to different career.
Fantastic, Deepak. So I think we have Harry with us as well. Deepak, as I was
Sure.
mentioning.
Before we bring Harry Ramondi, let me set up the tone of this event. Why we requested you to do this event. So what we are going to create in this event. So I have four of my team members, which we will invite one by one, and they all are new to this industry, and I have so much to share about them. They are such a knowledgeable, skillful, and hardworking people. And I will introduce them. We will share their success stories, how they started as a part timer, what stage of their career they are, and what are the tips which they are using, which can help people out there who are into real estate industry. And second thing, Ramanji will also share what is available with SaveMax Edge. People out there who are interested to join real estate as their industry career, and secondly, people who are already realtor in different companies, they can also come and discuss with us what we have to offer for them and how they can get success by working with our company. And third, which is most important thing, is our Edmonton real estate market. I am so passionate, and I'm in love with Edmonton market. The reason is that, if you see the way Canadian real estate market is going through right now because of high interest rate, Toronto and Vancouver, they are showing a little bit of slow trends. Calgary is way too high pricing right now. Edmonton is the only city with having access to 1.1 million population and all under the ring road of Anthony Henday. So, and the housing which you can get here is, on wonderful pricing. It is unimaginable. We still have brand new single family houses under 550, which is 3 bedroom or 4 bedroom houses, double garage in the front, and single family detached. We'll share those things as the questions will come from the audience and from the realtors. So yes, so this is the intention for the session, Ramanji. Now please let's bring on Harry so that we can get what he has to share.
Absolutely, Deepak, and thank you very much for putting up the agenda and putting up the tone right. And there are a lot many people who have joined us from different part of the world. And I know मेरे को तो ना यार इन youngsters से बात करके खुद में इतनी energy आ जाती है. And I think there's so much to learn from them, especially like new technology, new ideas, new suggestions. That's something very amazing. So let's bring Harry on board, and Deepak, you take lead onto it so that we can bring this talent in front of everybody.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much, Ramanji. Harry, welcome to this session, my friend.
Thank you.
Ramanji, before Harry shares something, I would like to introduce him. Harry met us through one of our client. We sold a house to one of our client in Laurel area, and Harry is next door neighbor to him. And after moving to the house, that guy, as meet neighbors and get close to them. So Harry and him share a wonderful friendship. And then he came to know Harry is a real estate agent. He was also a brand new agent before joining us, and he was working with different brokerage. And that guy told Harry, I got a house from Deepak and his team, Jatin Bansal, the guy who is doing his master degree in computer science. He was the one who was helping that client. So then Rakesh Patel Saab, he introduced Harry with me. Harry came to meet me. And I like this guy a lot. He's very humble, very hardworking, very knowledgeable. I think he's having engineering degree also. And he is working for immigration department. He can share more about that. From last almost a year or so, me and Harry are working together, and this guy is phenomenal. This guy is amazing. So Harry, welcome to the call.
Thank you, Deepakji, and welcome, Ramanji. Welcome to the city. And I'm just a bit overwhelmed to speak to you today live because I, hear a lot of your sessions on YouTube, see a lot of your videos. How many people you inspire? Countless people you change, their lives. You train them. So, it was my pleasure to speak to you today. When Deepak told me, I was, over the moon, thinking, what am I going to ask? And now half of the questions are gone. I'm talking to you, but it's my pleasure, absolute pleasure to talk to you today.
Harry, you know what? I'll tell you something interesting. Deepak, he himself is such an amazing man, and that is what I admire about him. And he always give me a lot of undue credit, which I don't, which I don't think so I deserve. But with all the humbleness, I'm so happy and thrilled, and to see you as part of our team and part of Save Max family. Deepak, go ahead, please.
Thank you. So, Harry, please share some of the things which we do so that it can help our team member also, and it can also help people out there who are in the real estate industry. So, Ramaju, what I admire about Harry is his strong follow-up. You know that sometimes we just get very cold regular journal inquiries, and maybe we have a listing, we get a sign call, and we run some ads and we get leads from there. Whenever I give any lead to Harry, I don't know what he does with those leads, but he turned them into deals right away. And he is having such a strong follow up. He makes such a great relationship with them, and they give him 5-star rating. They give him for the referral also. So, Harry, what is your secret sauce, my friend? How do you do all those things?
Thank you, Paji. You have said a lot more than what I do, but we learned this. Part of the reason, the biggest reason why I joined this company because I heard so highly of you from all the people, like my neighbors to start with, but then all other people and the training that SameX provides, and I've experienced it firsthand. Been here for over a year. Still a part-time, transitioning into full-time, but I'm happy with what I'm learning. Okay, I think this is a learning part, and what the biggest thing that I learned from you, from all the trainings that you have given, and even the teammates, um, you know, if you do. I forgot the quote that you say all the time, but if you we work to provide them the genuine service. So when you give them the actual, number-based analysis, when I'm talking to somebody, it's like I'm buying a house for myself. What would be good for me when I'm thinking about there are different people with the different needs in the real estate. Thinking of them as part of your family, if you're buying a house for your brother, your sister, or your mother, and taking care of that deal from the start to finish. Not the money part, that's not in my mind, that comes after. You have always told me that it's always about the people, it's always about taking care of their needs the best we can, um, every time. And it's not about that whether this person will buy or not, providing them the right information, empowering them, basically giving them enough information, um, so that they make their decision wisely. That would be one of the things that I learned from you, and I always admire this from you. Even when we go to builders show homes, the things that I learned, every time you walk in there, those things, knock in the mind. You're talking, you're explaining somebody, and then, oh yeah, Deepak told me this, and then, all those things. It's all about, you know, they say business and personal life, two different things, but I think it's a mixture. You have to personalize this business in order for you to gain that knowledge, and you to empower the people you're helping, and it helps you grow as well, because you make so many connections throughout the deals. You make so many connections in your, I mean, a lot of the people that I helped buy house, I know them personally now, and it is something that I like. I'm a people person, so this is something I really like.
So Harry, let me put something onto your discussion. Let me put some spice onto it. So लोग मेरे से ना हर बार पूछते हैं कि जी कि फ्रेंड्स एंड फैमिली में, दोस्तों में तो बिजनेस नहीं करना चाहिए, पर मैं उनको हमेशा ही बोलता हूँ कि मैंने आज तक जो भी बिजनेस किया है, मैंने दोस्तों में या फ्रेंड्स एंड फैमिली में किया है। क्यों? क्योंकि या तो वो मेरे फ्रेंड्स एंड फैमिली पहले थे मिलने से, बिजनेस करने से पहले, या फिर बाद में बन गए। So that should be the kind of attitude, and this is what I love about Deepak and his team. Guys, you can see, like, that thought process is following with such an ease in the organization कि जहाँ पे आज एक youngster Harry जो है, मुझे Harry, I really loved listening to what you said. Money is a byproduct of our good work. I wish people can understand it. People always keep prioritizing money, 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 money. I'm not saying we should not make money. We should definitely dream to become rich. There's nothing wrong in it. But the first and foremost target should be these clients. They are trusting us like anything. They are putting their, like, saving life earnings on stake with us. So Deepak, go ahead, please.
Absolutely, absolutely, Ramadi, definitely. So we have a very fundamental policy in our company. If you cannot do any deal for yourself and your family, please do not do that for your clients also. We need to be transparent 100% with your clients. And as you said, Ramadi, money is a byproduct. If you give the good service, a good client might give you one reference, but wherever you're not helping your client, definitely that can kill the name of the brand and the company and your business also. So we always make sure all our realtors are doing good job in helping the clients, educating them, and serving their needs as per the specifications. So Harry, thank you, my friend. And before I let you go, I need a favor from you. Please share a message to people out there who are watching your show, for the upcoming realtor or people who are already in real estate industry as a part-timer. How do you balance your time? Because what I notice in you, you have such a demanding job, and you have a young family. You just blessed with a baby boy this year, right? And you have a girl also, and you are so busy as a parent, so busy as a full-time, working for federal government, and you also have this wonderful, amazing profession where you always provide wonderful services to your client. So how do you balance out those three different domains? What people can get out of your sharing will be definitely amazing.
Starting, I think just to start with, and I'm gonna say this again, and I'm not just saying this because I work with you all the time. I'm saying this because I learned this from you as well. I think starting is a bit harder, but you have to, what you make as a schedule, you have to keep it as a schedule. And when you start doing that for yourself, your customers actually learn to do that. There will be a time when you're at your showing, 10 minutes before, 15 minutes before, that's your regular, right? And then a client comes 20 minutes later, 30 minutes later, and they see that you're always there, ahead, always there ahead. And they are like, okay, I appreciate this guy's time. He's putting in the effort, so I have to. But for my personal self, first a little bit is a bit harder, but now, thinking about now, it becomes a habit. You have to do a follow-up, you have to do a follow-up. I have to do it today, I have to do it today. It cannot wait for tomorrow. It cannot wait for next hour. It cannot wait for next minute. If I have to do it, whatever I have to do today, I have to do it. Okay, it used to be that I have to make a schedule of it. Now it becomes more of a habit. I think starting is a bit harder. I mean, you have to put reminders and all kinds of those things. But now it's it just you feel something is missing if you don't do it. It's so it becomes a norm in
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
schedule.
No, very wonderfully said, Harry. Thank you so much, Harry, for sharing your wonderful, journey with us. And we can't wait to see you coming full time into this industry to bring you again to this show so that you can share with the audience how you made that transition. So thank you, Harry. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bhai. Thank you, Raman Bhai.
Thank you, Harry,
And
and keep up
Harry,
the
we're
good
gonna
work.
see you shortly for our team lunch and then team training. So Ramani, I forgot one thing in the agenda. So guys, people who are from Edmonton and who are into real estate industry or interested to become real estate agent, we invite you today from 3 to 5 p.m. at our office. Ramanji is doing a great presentation how to become a successful real estate agent, how to transition from part time to full time, how you can take your business to the next level, and everything and anything about real estate. That'll be wonderful, power pack, locker room training with Ramanji from 3 to 5 p.m. Mountain Time in Edmonton. So thank you, Harry.
Thank you.
Thank you, Harry. That's
Thank you.
wonderful. And Deepak, we have a message from Mansi Agarwal. She's saying, great session. So good to see you, Raman. Welcome to our city. So it looks like Mansi is from Edmonton. Mansi, thank you very much.
Mansi is great friend. She's a family friend, and you know what? Mansi is in the process to get her license, Ramanji. So,
Oh, okay.
so there are so many people on the show. I like Kiran Puri. She moved from Dubai last month,
Mhm.
and one of my friend he connected us, and we also became good family friend. And Kiran is also in the process to get her license. So most of my team, Ramanji, is basically handpicked. I requested them, I inspired them to get this license because I saw something in them and that zeal, that zest to help the people and doing something good for themselves and their family. That inspired me to enroll them into this course and enroll them into this career.
Fantastic. That's great. Thank you, Harry.
Awesome. So Ramaji, I believe we have our next guest, Gurlal. If he's online, we can bring him and let's hear it from him.
Deepak, I don't see anybody else over here right now.
Okay,
But those two
they must
guys,
be joining soon. In the
absolutely.
meantime, we can have our own conversation.
Yeah. So I got another message from Vishal Jain. Deepak, Vishal is saying Deepak is my inspiration too. So Vishal, we both are big fans of Deepak, and he is my inspiration too. So I
Ramaji,
think we both come into the same category. You know what? Let's meet together and talk a little bit bad about Deepak too. है ना कुछ पीछे से इसकी चुगली वुगली करते हैं यार कुछ मस्ती करते हैं
so Ramaji, since Vishal is on the show, he is brother and he is a friend, mentor, like buddy from back home, and he moved to Victoria 4 or 5 years ago, and we discussed about the career option, and I am glad he accepted my request to become a realtor. So he is a real estate agent in Victoria, waiting for SaveMax to open office in Victoria. So he'll be part of SaveMax family very soon.
दीपक
Since
इसके
we
साथ
are
आप वाली स्टोरी करेंगे हम
absolutely, absolutely,
Okay,
absolutely.
Deepak, I think Gurlal is online with us.
Awesome, wonderful. Let's have him on the show. Hey Gurlal, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Deepak Bhaji, and
So
thank you so
Ramaji,
much.
before Gurlal share something, let me share a little bit of his story from my angle. Again, as you said, Ramaji, या तो आप friends and family के साथ business करते हैं या जिनसे business करते हैं वो आपके friends and family बन जाते हैं. Gurlal is also one of our previous client, Tanveer Aunak, the guy who is doing his MD, as I shared about him. Uh, Gurlal moved from BC last year, and he reached out to us from a reference from a friend, common friend, and Tanveer helped him in the process to buy the house in Beaumont area. And the way Tanveer handled his transaction and the way Tanveer, served him along the way, he was so inspired from that 19 and a half-year-old kid who is doing such a great job in, moving him into his dream house. And he was so inspired then he asked Tanveer, if I want to become a realtor and join your company, how I can do that. So Tanveer helped him and our, back office team also helped him to get the license. And now his license and he's working with us. And one big bold step which he took for his career, which I'm a big fan of him, is Ramanji, he came full time from day one. So he said, Paji, I am leaving everything beside. I moved from BC to here and I'm committed for this career and I want to put my 100% in it. So I'm very proud of working with you, Gurlal. You are that kind of person to whom I can count on anything and everything. And I can clearly see a future team lead for Max Edge who will be mentoring and supporting team of future new agents and all other people who are looking to become a real estate agent. And Gulal Pali, he is very hardworking and such a great family man. He also have young kids, and his wife is also committed for his journey. So him and his wife, we also have our group meeting. She is also part of that, and she asked us how I can support my husband to get success since he is new to this industry. So such a great family man, hardworking, bold step he took coming full time. So thank you, Gulal. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Deepika.
I
And
am sure Ramanji want to say something, the step which you took for coming full time. So Ramanji, please go
Deepak, for
ahead.
sure, definitely. I always love and admire those people who make that call. You know what? आज सुबह मेरी किसी से बात हो रही थी when I was doing my live session. They spoke about 9 to 5. मैंने कहा 9 to 5 is not about a job. 9 to 5 is a mindset. It is not that you have to leave your job. You have to leave that 9 to 5 mindset. अगर आप जॉब पे भी काम कर रहे हैं, और मैं तो हमेशा encourage करता हूँ, because this is what I learned in this country. I still remember I was doing one of the show with one of the YouTuber. After that show, Deepak, 28 people sent me the message who resigned their job within 24 hours. So, you know what? तो मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लगा. अब देखो आपके सामने गुरलाल का एक बहुत बड़ा एग्जाम्पल है. सो गुरलाल जी, आप बताओ आपको कैसा फील हो रहा है? कोई डर लग रहा है? कोई कुछ सब कुछ ठीक चल रहा है ना?
absolutely, Paji. And the moreover, as you said it, Dharni Laga, you asked me, and I'm glad I'm in good hands, so I don't have to fear anything. And just being with you, it's a great privilege to be here. And just for my journey, as Deepika Paji already told Tanvir, he like I looked at him, and the second person like to be in the same max was you. When he told me, okay, Raman Paji, like he's our team from Toronto, and he started, and I looked up about you, and I heard your story when you were like you telling a lot of your sessions when you first came here, and you started selling leather jackets,
That is
right?
exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
And that was the time I was like, I'm gonna be a realtor, join Save Max. But then I met Deepak Vadi, and that kind of make me like firm. Okay, I'm gonna be in the Save Max, and I'm in good hands.
That's absolutely.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, Gulal, tell me something about your schedule, how it look like, and what's your secret sauce of coming full time and working with your clients 24/7 kind of thing. You showed such a wonderful commitment. You work 7 days a week. You are always available to serve your clients, and no doubt, we always teach our team to have a balance between business and family time also. Make sure you also take care for the stuff which you need to take care at home, and it is all scheduling the thing. So Gulal, the schedule which you shared with me was phenomenal. Even I need to put that structure in place for my life. So share something about how did you schedule everything and what should they look like.
How did I? But as you said, before I was a full time, but I was in the office doing things that I was not like I've been like on MLS searching things, and wasn't leading to anything. And since I've put my schedule, I'm gonna do this and like that time, and I've seen like instant results. And from that day, I'm like still working on it. I haven't like I'm not committed to my schedule like 100%. And I'm just sometimes I think like, okay, what if I do 100% what I have written in there? What kind of result I'm gonna see? And still, I think I'm doing about 50%. So I'm getting there. So I have like I'm glad you made me do that. I put that schedule together, and I'm working on it too, so I can be 100% committed to that schedule. And I don't see any like if I follow that, I don't see any failings in that.
Absolutely. So,
And
Ramanji, another thing which I want to share with you, Gurlal is so committed we started that back to basic thing, as you also told in many of your Toronto sessions, like door knocking, open housing, and calling your circle of influence and calling the future prospect and follow up. These are the five important things. Right now, the way market is going, sometime, not sometime, I think real estate is that kind of business. We need to reach out to people. You will not experience in the early year of your careers, like people come to you and ask you, hey Deepak or Gurlal, can you please help in getting a house? Definitely, your very close friends and family, which are very few people can, definitely do so. But if you really want a good career and a successful career, you need to go out there. And another thing, Ramanji, I want to bring to here, when Gurlal started door knocking last couple of weeks ago, he did an open house and he distributed 5 flyers. And I always tell my team, sending flyer in a way to put in their mailbox and jumping from house to house is very basic thing. And 99.9% of those flyers are going into the garbage. If and until you're not door knocking and seeing and meeting that person eye to eye who is behind that door, there is no point of doing the door knocking. So Gurnal spent the whole 5 days, from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and Tuesday also, to do the invitation for the Sunday open house. We reach out to 500 people, me and Gulal door knock for first 50, so that I can show him what to do. And for the next 4 days, he followed through. We had 8 people from the neighborhood, Ramanji, on that day, and one person is working with Gurlal for different house. Though that house he was doing open house was not fulfilling his requirement, and Gulal is working for him to give him the new house. So Gulal, please share your experience of door knocking and what message you have to say our team and people out there who are into real estate industry.
It was amazing, buddy. First, I was feared to do it, and since that day, I noticed like we did 500 flyers, as Deepika Paji said, and because of the time, I was kind of got busy with some other things, and I think approximately I would have did 250 door knocks, and somehow people didn't open. So last day, I think on a day before the open house, I distributed like about 100 flyers that I was left to just put it on the door. But out of all those 500, and as Paji said, there were 8 to 10 people came in, and I think 5 or 6 of them were from the door knock. They told me, "Oh, you gave us a flyer. I was working on my car. I was sitting there in my porch." So so that's the results I have seen. I mean, out of more than 50% people came only from the ones I have handed the flyers, and all those, if we consider like more than 200 flyers that I have just put out that people didn't answer or anything, no one showed up.
Yeah.
So it was amazing results, and I have seen people saying at the open house there were some nice houses, like brand new, good prices. They have said it like wouldn't see like not even a single person visitor came in, and to our open house at a point of as I was telling Deepak Paji too. At one point, I felt like I should have had it 2 people, so one could stay upstairs and while I'm showing around the house,
Yeah.
and it was so busy open house. So
Ramani, you muted, I believe. Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, so Gurlal, that's such a fantastic experience which you are sharing. But I also want to share something here for the benefit of the new realtors and like those people who wants to become part of Team Sameness. Guys, like these are back to basic things. These are like basics where we need to really understand it. ये आपको ना business सिखाता है. सड़क पे आपको business पता लगता है. Client आपको business सिखाते हैं. So जब आप डोर नॉकिंग करने जाते हो, कोल्ड कॉलिंग करते हो, किसी से मिलते हो करते हो सकता है आपको पहले दिन में रिजल्ट ना मिले, दूसरे दिन में रिजल्ट ना मिले. समटाइम यू आर लकी, यू जस्ट गेट द फर्स्ट. आप लाइक बहुत बार मेरे साथ ऐसा हुआ, मैं सुबह निकला डोर नॉकिंग के लिए, पहला डोर खड़खड़ाया, वो कहते हैं अरे यार हम तो घर बेचने का प्लान कर रहे थे और आपको ही बुलाने की सोच रहे थे, अच्छा हुआ आप आ गए. सो समटाइम इट्स अ मैटर ऑफ चांस एज वेल. बट देखो, जिंदगी में एक चीज हमेशा याद रखना, हम अपनी किस्मत को अपनी मेहनत से बदल सकते हैं. अगर आप पहले दिन डोर नॉकिंग पर निकले, आपको रिस्पांस नहीं मिला, तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आप घर बैठ जाए. नेक्स्ट डे गो अगेन. If you did not get a response, go again, go again, go again, and don't knock until you don't get the results. और ये चीज जिंदगी में भी उतनी ही कामयाब है, उतनी ही जो इतनी मीनिंगफुल है जितनी की रियल स्टेट के अंदर है. इसी तरह लाइफ में भी आपको रोज कोई ना कोई चीज नीचे गिराएगी, पर जिंदगी का मतलब गिर के और छोड़ना नहीं है, जिंदगी का मतलब गिर के उठना है, और ये चीज रियल स्टेट में भी उसी तरीके से इम्प्लीमेंट होती है. So I think Gulal, I am very highly inspired with your like grits to grill yourself and keep up
Thank
the
you.
good work.
Thank you, Gurlal. Just
Can I
couple more things. Yes, Gurlal, go ahead. Yeah, sure.
just one thing, as Paji was saying, you didn't see the results first day, but to me, like just doing it, Paji. After I shared it with Deepak Paji as well. After about 200 flyers, like for first 200 or 250, I was still scared to door knock, and after 250, I was towards it was 7:30, and I was walking towards my car, and I don't know, just out of sudden. I felt like, no, I'm doing good. It's good. I should do one more. And before I got in the car, the house right where I parked, I knocked on their door as well and just handed them the flyer as well. And it just like you have to do it. Doesn't matter if you are scared to do it, and you
Absolutely.
keep doing it. You're gonna start liking it. Then
Yes.
there's gonna be time when you want to do it one more. I should do one more. There is still time to do it.
Absolutely. So, Gurlal, before I let you go, I just want to share two more things about you. I am learning from you how to come out from your comfort zone. The
Mm.
daring step which you took coming full time, I was not even ready for that step when I was choosing my career as a real estate agent. I got my license in 2015, and then in 2019, Ramanji pulled me out from that rat race of 9 to 5. And but you from the day one took that step. I acknowledge you for that. And second thing, like I have many other team members also, and I am seeing many other realtors who are my friends who have just started their career in different companies also. And sometimes when I see the result is not there for their success, and I can only see the reason they are not going back to basics. So doing door knock is a little bit uncomfortable, and when you come out from that uncomfortableness, and that's where your life start showing you the results. So thank you for that. And another special thing for you, Gurlal, I'm telling all the listeners and viewers out there, Gurlal moved from BC last year, so he understands both market very well. So all the listeners and viewers in BC, if you are planning to move to Edmonton or Alberta, please reach out to Gurlal. He is the best person to give you the scenario and the complete comparison between two provinces and how you can save money and still raise a wonderful family in this beautiful city called Edmonton. Thank you, Gulal.
Awesome. Thank you, buddy.
All the best. See you soon.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So, Ramanji, I believe we already have our next guest, Nav. Please let me know if she is there online so that we can welcome her. Oh, wonderful. Nav is already here.
Yeah, hi. I was
Nav,
waiting for you guys to finish with Gurlal.
oh, yes, yes. You know what? We have four special guests like you, and you are the third guest, Nav. So, first of all, welcome to the show. Ramanji,
Thank
she is
you.
Nav. I want you to chime in and welcome Nav also because she
Yes,
is
yes.
from your town. She moved from Toronto.
Oh, you're from Rodak?
Oh,
No,
no, no,
Toronto,
no.
Toronto.
Brampton. I lived in
Oh,
Brampton for 16 years before I moved here.
अच्छा, दैट्स वंडरफुल. पर दीपक, वैसे एक बात बताऊं, हर आदमी मेरे टाउन से बिलोंग करता है, क्योंकि मैं ये मानता हूँ पूरा संसार ही मेरा परिवार है.
Definitely, definitely, absolutely.
So that's so wonderful to see you now. Now, you know what? I always admire females coming into the real estate industry. मैं आपको बताता हूँ कि when I started my career, there was a big taboo out there that this is the industry belongs to men only. But
Exactly.
but that is not the fact. I personally believe females can do wonders, and they can do much better than male counterparts. The simple reason behind that is, when I go and meet a client, either they're first time buyer or they are buying a $10 million home, guess what? Who owns the decision to buy the house is the female.
Females.
Right? So you can create such a wonderful connect with them because you understand their requirement. So all the females out there, all the young girls out there, don't get scared if somebody tells you this is not the profession for you. I promise you this is the profession for you, and you can do wonders. Now we have so many female team members, team leaders, and they are doing amazing. I'll take some of the names. I'll take Kavi's name. She's making seven-figure income in 3 years in career, $1 million plus.
Yeah, I
Seema
see her
Chandra,
videos on TikTok.
Shubhangi, and Vani.
Oh yeah,
And
Shubhangi. I spoke to Shubhangi a few times.
yes, she just started her career, right? So think about it, like Gopi, Pranali, and lot of other team members, which I see, they are doing amazing job in Samax. Lashika, she's such a powerhouse, like 28-year-old girl doing 400 plus transactions a year,
Yeah, that's
right?
amazing. That's
आप सोच के
incredible.
देखो कि यार, like these young kids, they are doing amazing out there. So all the girls out there, this is the profession for you. Come out. We will make sure we'll create success for you. And Nav is going to share how she created success for herself.
Perfect. So before now you say something, let me share a little bit of your journey, what I experienced by working with you from last 7 8 months. So Ramanji, she is such a bold and daring, wonderful young woman who moved her family from Toronto to Edmonton. It was her decision. Okay, let's go buy some investment properties. The day she came here, she explored the market. She bought a couple of properties for her family, investment properties, and her own house. And she is the one who is guiding her brother, her mom, and dad. Okay, this is the market which is growing right now. She brought so many investors from Toronto to Calgary, drove down, flew down many times, and made some transaction. Similarly, she's doing for Edmonton market as well. She's such a great travel freak, and one thing I learned from her is like be passionate about life and enjoy the work. She really enjoys real estate. Never thought of any other career from the day one. She's a full timer, and she is also on TikTok and Instagram. Nowadays, you can also see her stories. The way she is promoting her social media is amazing. So now, please share something about your journey and what do you have to say to all those upcoming realtors and about your success story.
Yeah, so Ramanji, I joined real estate in 2016. I started my journey from Brampton. So before I moved here, I worked in real estate for like, I would say 6 years in Ontario, and seventh year I worked in Alberta. But still, while I was in Alberta, I was still working in Ontario. And similarly, when I was in Ontario, I was still like working in Alberta as well. But it's sometimes it gets tough to like work in two different provinces because I fly almost every month back to Toronto. But now I was like, you know what? Edmonton is home for me. I'll be working in Alberta only. That's it. So this is the market I'll focus on.
Yeah, perfect, wonderful, Nav. And Ramanji, I want you to take this message to all those our I think 800 plus realtors in
No,
Ontario
no,
right
no,
now.
1250.
Mm.
Oh wow, that's wonderful. To like Nav is the perfect person for them to give them the complete synopsis for Edmonton industry. Sometimes when you're working in one market, you know everything about that market. And now you can see the trend. People are asking about Calgary, people are asking about Edmonton. Now, mark my word, Ramanji, and everyone out there, people have asked about Calgary a lot already. Let
Yeah.
me give you some example of
Deepak, Calgary
2021.
team is listening you.
That's fine. We have some commitment into the hometown also.
Of
Sure,
course.
so Ramanji, let me give you a little bit of my experience. What I experienced in 2020 or maybe 2021, the house which we could buy in Edmonton for 500,000, we could buy that house in Calgary for maybe 560 or 570. So the difference was not even more than 10, 11%. But right now, the houses in Edmonton, which were for 500 before, they reach out to now 580 or 590. And Calgary houses are now at 700. So there is a difference of 150 to $200,000 for the similar kind of house versus in Edmonton and Calgary. So my request to all those people, if you are moving, just move 285 kilometers more and come to Edmonton instead of Calgary so that we can save at least $200,000 for you and we can make this city more beautiful with your presence here in the city. So Nav is totally experienced in Edmonton market now. She can totally help you by her own example, how she moved from her house in Toronto to her house in Edmonton and bought some. She sold one house in Toronto and bought four properties here, three investment and one for herself. So you can also do same thing. All those people
So
watching in
now,
Toronto, come
can
Yeah.
I
join us in Edmonton.
can I
Yeah.
become your client? By the way, I am thinking on the same lines.
Oh yeah, sure, sure. Anytime, any day. And let me tell you something. What I love about Edmonton, people here are super friendly, and they're very, very helpful. Even in the real estate industry, they don't think that you are their competition. They're always ready to help you. So I moved here like in May last year. So it's been like more than a year now. I haven't experienced like anything bad here. Like nothing. I didn't have a single bad experience. Not in the real estate industry, not anywhere like, in the mall or at any restaurant.
Hmm, that's
Yeah.
great. That's great. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. And you know what? Now, this is what I love about your presence of mind, and the way the moment I talked about you started selling Edmonton, right? Yeah, there you go.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. So now, just in last minute or so, if you want to share any message for people out there who are watching your show, any message for all those young female entrepreneur who wants to become realtor or who are into real estate industry, what do you want to say to them?
I would say real estate is a great industry for females, males, or anybody who wants to work in this industry. Just like be social, speak your mind, and that's it. You will rock.
Thank you. Absolutely. So wonderful, Matt. We're gonna see you in the training soon, and have a wonderful rest of the day. And thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
being on
It's
the show.
nice talking to you, Ramanji. Thank you.
Thank
Take
you. Thank
care.
you. It's a
Bye.
pleasure.
Yeah. All right. So Ramanji, I believe our last but not the least guest speaker is already here. Mr. Puneet Sharma, is he online? If you can please merge him in, and we can spend some time with him. Wonderful. Puneet, welcome, welcome, welcome to the show, my friend.
Good morning, Ramanji. Good morning, Deepak.
Wonderful. So, Ramanji, before I say something about Puneet, uh, I want to share a little bit about his journey with my experience, what I have noticed in him. Such a great human being and such a wonderful family man and hardworking person. He got his license, I think, less than a year or almost a year, and he's working with the city in ETS. And his schedule is all over the places: night shift, afternoon shift, early morning shift, you name it. All kind of challenges are there. And when we provide him, the contact for the clients, any leads, and whenever he's having any client, he is managing his schedule so wonderfully. There was one condo we listed in downtown Rameji, and that was a foreclosed property, and we got almost 50, more than 50 leads for that particular condo. And since he was having shift close to downtown, and he was making in a way so that after finishing his shift, he can change his uniform and meet those clients close to that condo and show it to them. And he made it possible to bring almost 40 plus people to show that house, though none of those 40 people bought that condo, but he got three or four clients to whom he sold different properties. So the way he follow with clients and the way he show patience and commitment and support and guidance to his clients, he is winning their heart and trust right away. And as I always say in real estate business, when people like you, they start trusting you, and when they trust you, they will do business with you. So Puneet is a great example for that. So Puneet, thank you so much, my friend.
Oh,
Now
thank you,
please take
Deepak.
over and share about your journey with us.
Okay. Yeah, thanks, Deepak ji, for the kind words. Now, I started my journey last year, and like when I was looking for which brokerage to join, right? So I meet couple of people from different brokerages, then I meet you as well. Now, the one thing that I like about you was you were very approachable. It was very open, friendly conversation with you, and you had a detail. You lay a plan, right? This is where you are right now. If you do this, do this, do this, so you will succeed in this industry. And although I try very hard to listen to each and everything that you say all the time, but I try to do to my work schedule, but still I'm 50, 60% there. And I'm very hopeful that I try to, if I go 70, 80, or 90% even, so I will have more and more results. And yeah, as I said, that I try to be as much approachable to the people, answering their queries, maybe Facebook Messenger, even in the night time, if someone is, and the listing that I have right now. So yeah, learning every day, that's what I will say right now.
Perfect, perfect. Ramanji, do you have any question for Puneet, or you want to share something about Puneet, or you want to talk about that?
Definitely, definitely, Pulit. You know what? I was listening very carefully to Deepak, and he mentioned few of the things about you. That he's very compassionate. He's a family man. This is very, very important for somebody to be successful. Before you attain the financial success, learn to become a good human being. And I always tell people there are four combinations: a good person without money, a bad person without money, a bad person with money, and a good person with money. Which one would you prefer? So a good person with money can really make a lot of difference, not only in their own personal life, in their family members' life, but overall in general in the society and community as well. So I admire you for being so generous, for being so humble, and I think there's a common saying. वो कहते हैं ना कि एक जैसे लोगों को ढूंढ ही लेते हैं. So
Mm-hmm.
when you are good, you will automatically find good people in your surrounding. And
Yeah.
this is the combination which I see in Deepak and you. So
Mm-hmm.
great job. And I think that's a very good message for Edmonton. Guys, if you really want to become a part of an amazing team, Deepak is there, SaveMax Edge is there. And in SaveMax Edge, everybody is there to support you, to help you, to grow you. And that is what our business model is. It is absolutely based on your success.
Mm-hmm.
कई बार लोग मुझसे पूछते हैं जी SaveMax क्यों ज्वाइन करनी चाहिए. मैंने कहा यार हम तो एक ऐसी अच्छी क्वालिटी की अफीम है, अगर आपने एक बार खा ली ना तो आदत पड़ जाएगी और मार्केट में कहीं मिलेगी नहीं. है बड़ी कीमती, इसलिए हर आदमी के लिए अवेलेबल नहीं है.
Definitely, definitely. No, no, it's true, Ramanji, बिल्कुल.
Yeah.
नहीं, with Deepak, with your guidance and Deepak's experience, definitely, I will move forward, and yeah, I'm here to stay. Yeah, for sure.
That's fantastic. All right,
Thank
Puneet,
you.
thank you very much.
Thank you,
Okay.
Puneet, and I wish you all the best, my friend. And I know you said you are 50, 60% there, but you know what, Puneet? You are way ahead of many other people. I have seen many part-time agents, including myself, when I was part-time agent, because I was not having that support structure. You know what? Even we were not part-time agents. I called myself a sometime agent. Whenever I want to work, only I will work. I always give example to people who have different career. Okay, you're welcome as a part-time agent, but if you go to even Tim Horton as a part-time, server, as a part-time worker, they ask your three shifts availability. You ask your 20 hours commitment a week, then you will consider as a part-time. The definition of part-timers is 20 hours a week. I understand, I respect you all have different jobs, and this message is for Puneet and everybody else out there. Please do the justice and fulfill your responsibility at your job. But schedule just 15 to 20 hours from your work, from your life in a week, and put that rigorously into real estate. I bet you, I promise you, you will start seeing results. There are very small few actions required to get success in the real estate industry, which sometimes cost you zero money. Like door knocking does not cost you a lot, and it is very easy. And the best results people can get in door knocking. And when somebody say, "Oh, I don't like door knocking," then I gave them one example. The highest designation in this country is Prime Minister, and he had to door knock, and he will be door knocking, or she will be door knocking to become Prime Minister again, or anybody
That's
out
true.
there.
That's true.
Wonderful. All right. Thank you, Puneet. So,
Okay.
Ramanji, I think we are heading towards the completion of the show. To respect the time of the audience, we are right on time. So, I would give this last 1 minute to you, and I'll get last 30 seconds to invite all those people out there for our show one more time. So, please go ahead, Ramanji. Take your minute.
Thank you, Deepak. Thank you very much. And guys, my very simple and clear message. आपकी कामयाबी दूसरों की कामयाबी में छुपी है, उसको अंडरस्टैंड करें, दूसरे लोगों को कामयाब करें जैसे दीपक और उसकी टीम कर रही है. और उसके बाद देखिए कि कोई ना कोई ऊपर वाली ताकत या कोई ना कोई ऐसी पावर जो है वो आपको कामयाब करने के लिए अपना पूरा जोर लगा देगी. और जब वो वाली ताकत अपना जोर लगाती है ना, तो फिर उसको कोई नहीं रोक सकता. So please make sure enjoy the success of others, and that is what is going to make you a great human being. Thank you very much. I love you all, and thank you all for joining for today's session. Thank you, Deepak, for introducing me to such an amazing individuals. And I'm so excited to meet all the team members today. And definitely, we are planning to do a session in Edmonton, 3 to 5, where we'll be talking about real estate career, we'll be talking about investment, and where we'll be talking about building up wealth in real estate. Thank you very much. Stay happy, stay healthy, and above all, stay positive. I love you all.
Ramani, can you please put my number somewhere so that people can contact me if they need address to join our session today?
Absolutely, Deepak. Give me your number.
780
780
710
710
6435.
6435. So, guys, I
So,
am going to
guys,
see.
if you are in Edmonton or close to Edmonton and want to meet Ramanji in person, take a selfie with Raman. You're most welcome to our office from 3 to 5 p.m. today. Call me and I'll text you my office address and direction. I'll give more details about on my WhatsApp or text messages. Feel free to reach out to me. You still have at least 4 hours to plan your trip to Edmonton. If you are in Calgary, come again. Anywhere in between, or for a fly out from even Vancouver also. So thank you everyone. Thank you everyone watching us and giving your valuable time. So Ramanji, love you and love your audience as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Deepak.